Let's talk about the trade deals for a minute. Some unions, the steelworkers in particular, have been pretty critical of them. They claim
Yeah.
that the deals, as opposed to creating jobs in the U.S.,
Yeah.
will cost jobs in the U.S. But
Yeah.
why do you believe differently?
So if you look at the reasons to do these free trade deals, I actually think this is not well covered in the papers or well understood. So take Korea, which is the biggest of these deals. We think is worth $10 to $12 billion in new exports, okay, and like 70,000 new jobs. Korea has higher tariffs around it than we're a relatively open economy in terms of, Korea has higher tariffs around it. So when our goods go to Korea, they're sold, they get a higher tariff slapped on them when Korean goods come here. So it's a more closed economy to our businesses than the other way around. So first of all, just bringing those barriers down is going to give our businesses a more equal shot at the Korean market. And the net gain should be for the U.S., not for Korea. Secondly, Korea is in the process of signing free trade agreements with the European Union and with a whole set of East Asian countries. So all of those goods are going to Korea and not get slapped with tariffs. If we don't do this trade agreement, we will be left, high and dry, and all of our goods will be at, in that world at serious disadvantage. And same thing's true of Panama and Colombia, that in a world where trade agreements are being signed with our major trading partners, we have to sign equivalent agreements just to keep the trading field equal. I mean, I think I think the net effect of this is going to be gains for American firms for a variety of reasons.
Do you have an estimate of how many? I think the administration said 70,000.
70,000 for Korea, I think, was the estimate, and that's the big one here. I think Panama is actually the fastest growing country in Latin America, but it's obviously quite a small country. It's a high growth on a small base, and the Colombia, we're talking more about $1 billion or $2 billion. So.